I think of myself as one of a collective of artists and poets and writers, and so I really don't consider myself to be a pioneer, kind of. I just think that I'm continuing a proud poetic tradition that we have in the UAE, that we have in the region. And I kind of fell into it. I like to think that I didn't choose poetry, that poetry chose me. And I always consider myself to be more of a performer than a writer or a traditional poet, because I love being on stage. I love laughing with the audience. I love that connection, that interaction, and it's really one of the things that I live for. It's been challenging, but in a good way. I think my journey's been incredible. It's been, alhamdulillah, it's been nothing but up. There are obstacles, but I think at the end of the day you realize that anything worth having doesn't come easy. It comes with difficulty. I mean, as cheesy as that sounds, I think that you have to kind of embrace the obstacles and figure out what you're going to do with them. And so I've been blessed to have a family and a network of friends and mentors and colleagues that are incredibly supportive. And so it was never a case of my journey of myself being kind of alone. There's always been that support network, and I think that's really helped to overcome some of these obstacles that come up. You need to be really, really entrepreneurial. I never really, until I started doing this full time, I never really realized that poetry and artists and performers are actually creative entrepreneurs. I never knew that there was a term for it. But the journey of an artist is not very different than the journey of an entrepreneur. I think you need to be business savvy. I think you need to be able to sell your craft, to sell your art, to be able to get people to believe in what you're doing. And so it's a 24/7 thing. It's like any other job, except it's with performance, you don't really have a product. You don't really have anything to pitch. It's basically you and your words and what you believe in, what you want other people to believe in. And so you really have to have that entrepreneurial spirit, but it's not really about the business side as much as it is about that drive to want to succeed and to want to share your craft. I love sharing my poetry with people. It makes me ridiculously happy, and I think once you find that passion, you find that thing that you want to do, that you're meant to do, that's your calling, I think it's incredible. I think at the heart of it is that our stories matter. Everybody has a voice, everybody needs to find their voice, and everyone is capable of using their voice. And it's that, you matter, your story matters, your words matter. And I'm one of these people that believes that if we don't tell our stories, then someone else is going to show up and tell the story for us. And it's not going to be in our voice. It's not going to be the way that we wanted to tell it. And so whether you're a poet or you're a writer, you're an entrepreneur, you're whatever your field is, you need to use your voice to figure out how you can use your voice to tell your story in whatever medium you choose. What is next for me? Many, many projects that I can't talk about right now, but there is one in particular I'm very excited about. The Emirates Airline Festival of Literature is celebrating their 10th anniversary in 2018, and to celebrate that, they are having a wonderful poetry night at Dubai Opera. I'm really excited. It's a huge milestone to be able to do poetry on that stage. There's a brilliant lineup of other poets from different places, and I think it's going to be incredible. But what I would say about what's coming next is that it's more poetry, more performance. It's more of what I love to do.